We're here. Hello, everyone. Let me just change screens. One sec. Hello. You guys can hear me this time, right? We're not going to have a cringy start like yesterday. Whew. That was a bad one. What's up? Welcome back. Another watch along. This festival of football, as they say this summer, has been amazing. It's been really fun to be able to talk to you guys so frequently, get in on the watch alongs, get in on some amazing matches like Bayern versus Barcelona. Not so amazing if you're a Barcelona fan, of course. But anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're switching competitions. It's Europa League this time. And this time, it's Sevilla, a team with a ton of pedigree in this competition, up against Manchester United, who the last time they were at this point of the competition, they also won too. So we got two teams. One of them is going to have an L next to their record when it comes to semifinals. One of them will. Who will it be? I have no idea. This season has been so difficult to call that I'm just beyond making predictions anymore. Don't care to. Doesn't make any sense. But, I mean, my gut feeling, if I had to absolutely choose somebody, it's a coin toss. And on that coin toss, I went with Sevilla. But I could just as easily see United taking this one. No problem. Anyways. How are we doing, guys? Jonathan Davies is back. Emmanuel, Arctic Hype, drinking that milk, I hope. Jamal's goofy. Fidel. Benzagolazzo. Hey, you were in Baina's chat. Yes, I was. I was indeed. We got Miguel here. Everyone, drop an M for moderator Miguel. I don't know if Russ is here. He's sort of a ghost. Sometimes he's here. Sometimes he's not. We'll know very soon. But before we get to that, let's take a quick look at the lineups. Because, interestingly, for United, David De Gea is in goal, as opposed to Romero. So, we'll see. Any near-post goals? We'll see. And then their backline is Brandon Williams, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The usual stuff. Paul Pogba and Fred, central midfielders. Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood, and Rashford. And then Anthony Martial as a striker. And then for Sevilla, we have Youssef and Nasiri as their striker. Lucas Ocampos and Suso on the wings. Fernando, Ever Banega, and Joan Jordan in the midfield. Their backline is Sergio Reguilon, Diego Carlos, Jules Koundé, and Jesus Navas, their captain, the right back. And Bono is in goal. Bono, who I believe... Is he the guy that was born in Montreal? Am I thinking of the same guy? Yep, I am. Yassine Bouno. Anyways, we got a donation here from Vagish. What do you think about Thiago to Liverpool? I think that's a great signing. Thiago has been one of my favorite midfielders to watch for a long time, I should say. And that's just some definite quality that they're going to add in there if they are to sign him, which is looking like they will. Mind you, we've apparently had Cavani signed since July 26th, if you want to believe some people, and I'm still not hearing anything from him, and his recent Instagram stories are making me scared. Kickoff is going to happen here very soon. Thank you, Vagish, for your question and the donation. Let me throw you in the ticker. Donator number 1, the number 1 spot, goes to Vagish. Thank you, dude. All right. Kickoff, United in their black kits. These are looking nice, in my opinion. Looking very fresh. Cheers to a good game, boys. Cheers my cold brew coffee to you. Hopefully you weren't wearing headphones there. Benzagolazzo says there's no way that Sevilla is winning if Lingard is playing. This is my delay check message. What's up, Mahir? It's usually about, I don't know, 10 to 20 seconds, depending on your internet connection. Here we go. Greenwood on the attack. Lethal with both feet. Still has it, Greenwood. Roving around, gets it back to Fernandes. Blocked. And that Sevilla defense, a very strong defense, is going to have a big test on their hands. Big test. Thank you, Peanuts. Here we go. Fred the Red with the corner kick for United. What are you guys thinking? What's the general temperature here? What do you guys think? Is it going to be United that makes it through? Is it going to be Sevilla yet again? Decent ball into the box once again. And we have another donation here from Rish Modi. Loved the streams. Been watching since the Jimmy Conrad days. Shout out Jimmy Conrad, man. That's my YouTube dad. The man who got me started on YouTube. Well, the guy who gave me a chance. I started my channel and he gave me a chance. What a guy. Love Jimmy Conrad. How could you not? But yeah, the game time should be visible. It's a little small. What do I think about Bayern versus Lyon? I think that's it for Lyon. I mean, as good as they have been in this tournament, as good as their 3-5-2, or as well as it has served them, again, I've said it many times, I can't see anyone beating Bayern. I can't see any team in Europe being better than Bayern at this moment. Leon Bennett is saying 2-1 Man U. Mihir Kadam, you can see it underneath the score. It should say 4 minutes or 3 minutes. Why am I wearing a Fiorentina shirt? You want to see why? That's why, baby. That's why. Fiorentina with the Nintendo sponsorship. Rui Costa on the back. How can you not love this kit? How can you not love this kit, man? Sevilla on the ball now. Haven't seen much of them. United pressing very high. Bit of a scrambly start to this. Now Sevilla are getting a little bit of the ball. He's got a man wide to his left. Oof. Decent move there from Sevilla, showing that they can move that ball around. Sergio Reguilon showing his offensive capabilities. Sergio Reguilon. Is he due to go back to Real Madrid? Or is he going to be sticking around at Sevilla? I haven't checked up on him lately. What the deal is there. Corner kick. Away. Risk It is saying that Pogba is showing no aggression. It's early still. It's early. Reguilon. Ooh, tried to spray it wide. Couldn't find Suso. Ooh. This press from Sevilla. Yeah, Jonathan Davies, thank you for the donation again, my friend. Every time I read your name, I think of Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies. You've got the hybrid Canadian prospect name. So first of all, thank you for that donation, Jonathan. Once again, donator number 3 on the day, Jonathan. And yes, this was Batistuta era Fiorentina. You are correct. He's going to stay at Sevilla, says El Millonario. Millonario. After that quick start from United, it's been a little bit lethargic. I gotta say, I love these United kits. Those are good-looking kits. Eight Disciples says that Man U are favorites. They probably win the whole competition. I don't think you should sleep on Inter and even Shakhtar, man. Shakhtar has been playing incredibly well. Luis Castro, my guy. Oh, what a ball. Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Ooh, penalty. Penalty. It's in the script, man. It's in the script. Bruno Fernandes penalty every game. Martial, what a pass that was to Rashford. And we're calling that late tackle, I guess. All right. Okay. Yet another penalty. This ongoing United penalty meme will not die. It will not die, man. There should be an embargo on penalties. No more. Hey, Mihir Kadam, thank you for that. And he says, first of all, as per usual, Mahir Kadam, throw that in the ticker. And he says, get a join button, man. I've been thinking of that, but then I just need to nail down what some of the exclusives could be for those people that want to join the channel and support the channel. Could be subscribe or member only live streams, something like that. Here we go, Bruno Fernandes. One of the best penalty takers in the world. He's had a lot of practice with it. And it is 1-0. That's a beautiful penalty, to be fair with you. Who had the 8th minute in their United penalty bingo? Not me. I had somewhere in the 60s. That's what I was thinking the penalty would come. Because you knew the penalty would come. They're just so good at winning penalties. I don't know what it is. It could be a testament to how fast they are, how shifty they are with the ball at their feet. They just seem to rack them up. Really, really racking it up. 1-0. 10 minutes in. Later, Nicholas. Thanks for joining us, man. No, don't worry, Papa DKR. The watch-alongs wouldn't be members only. It would be something else. Some sort of other show that I would do, members only. But that's the thing, is like, I hate the idea of putting a paywall up for the people that can't afford it. But then again, it is supplemental content, so those who want it, no one's forced into it, so those who want it can pay for it. It's these are the things that go back and forth in my head all the time. All right, let's see if United settle down on the ball a little bit here. So far looking like it. Ooh, Pogba. No foul there. Coughs it up in midfield. Lots of space for Sergio Reguilon to run onto. Squares it. Oh, what is that control? Banega. Banega looking like he's 200 years old trying to control that ball. That was horrendous. Peg leg Banega. Sevilla with a little more life. Keeping possession. Wide to Sergio Reguilon. How many attacks are going to go through him? Reguilon on... who's that? Greenwood? Greenwood tracking all the way back. Now they swing it around to Jesus Navas. Poor ball forward from Suso. Pinaldo and Penandes. Yeah. These Portuguese guys are undefeated from the penalty spot. That's right, Miguel. Akshay, that's a good one. Why isn't the referee wearing black like his teammates? Good one, man. Jesus Navas, his conversion to a right back has been a very interesting career trajectory. One I did not expect. But I mean, makes sense. Wingers going to right back or full back is nothing new. Navas again with the wide ball. Lots of space on that left side. Wan-Bissaka. Look at how far up Reguilon pushes. And back to Banega. Banega now. Ball into the box. No, wide to Navas. Sevilla, you can see that Sevilla can ping it around quite nicely. And they're going to make United chase them around in this match. Very unfortunate, that penalty. Just a little too late there, pal. Good defending there from Wan-Bissaka and Pogba, and then Pogba gives it away immediately. United having a tough time getting out of their own end. But this is good movement from Sevilla, really moving the ball around well. We saw against Wolves that they can more than handle themselves out there. Oh, coughed up in midfield, and now Bruno Fernandes countering the other way with Rashford at his left. Fred on his right. Fred on the outside. Oh, he just put it wide. Oh, Fred. Fred, if he was on his left, would have buried that. Instead, it was a Neymar-esque finish. How's my boy Lindelof doing? Watching CSGO finals. Can't watch the game. Priorities, man. Lindelof has been, I don't know, sort of non-existent at this point. It hasn't seen much of him. Or at least I haven't noticed him at all. Ocampos. Oof. We're screaming penalty again? Reguilon. Interesting that they have been targeting the left side where Wan-Bissaka is. Oh, decent ball into the box there. Almost got the cutback to come off. But yeah, it's interesting that they're focusing on that left-hand side when that's where Wan-Bissaka and Pogba are occupying, when on the other side you have Williams. Look at this passing move from Sevilla. Sevilla are playing some beautiful stuff. Sevilla definitely playing the best football out there, that's for sure. Reguilon now. Ocampos. What are you doing striking from 40 yards out? You're insane. Omar Riami. Ocampos is the best Argentine player in the world right now. Nah, dude, that's Papu Gomez. Papu Gomez is the best Argentine in the world. Maguire. Look at this high press from Sevilla. Good tackle there. Well won by Jordan. Cuts inside and a foul from Williams. And a yellow for Williams. Okay, now it's time to focus down that right side if you're Sevilla. Force Williams to play as much as possible. Oh yeah, that's a definite yellow. Kartik, come on, man. What's his foot doing on top of his other foot? Didn't get anywhere close to the ball. It's a yellow. This ref's a bloody joke. Same guy that gave you a penalty? I don't think so. I think the ref's been doing a pretty solid job so far. Bruno with some room. Well done by Fred. And look at United streaming forward now. Martial with space. Sergio Reguilon on Martial. Well done. Well done to keep that ball. Pogba, Bruno. Lots of choices. Fred, cut out. And now Sevilla's chance to go the other way? No, still well done. Still well done by United to keep the ball. Now they just need to keep it for longer than 30 seconds or so. Bruno. Oh, and he passes to no one. No one was on the same wavelength as him. And now Sevilla's opportunity to go the other way through Ocampos. Oh, and he trips! Oh my god. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Oh, what a ball that is. Greenwood. Still Greenwood. Still Greenwood. Oh, here we go. This is the game we want to watch. This is exciting. What's wrong with the pitch? Everyone's slipping. Yeah, man. Put a little butter on the pitch. Another ball down the left through Reguilon. Jordan. Banega. Adrian, are you going to make part 2 about Barca and their identity crisis? I don't think so. I think that video pretty much covered everything that's going on right now. You know, it still rings true to this day. Banega. Reguilon, Ocampos. Koundé. Koundé has been solid for Sevilla this season. Good ball to En-Nesyri. Can he keep it in? He can, but Maguire's there to take it. En-Nesyri, I thought that he was going to have a much better game against Wolves, and he looked poor. I'm waiting for him to have a breakout. Gareth Dixon. I've got better things to watch. Right on, man. Go and watch him. Suso, Navas, good ball, blocked by Maguire. Momel Abdul Aziz, thank you for the donation, the $5 donation. And to answer your question, which is when are you going to show your second channel some love? I am soon, actually, because football is going to slow down a little bit after this Champions League tournament for like a second. I mean, there's already some qualifiers going on for the various European competitions. But in between, there's a video that I want to do. That's for sure. So very, very soon. Thank you for that donation, man. Later, Miguel. The Europa League final, I believe, is on the 22nd, and the Champions League final is on the 23rd, or something like that, I believe. Foul there by Fred. Did he get ball? Might have got man first. I didn't see. Huh. I didn't see. To me, it looked like he got ball first, but... Oh, it's this referee. Is that Anders Frisk or whatever? Sujay Srivastava. How did I do with the pronunciation? First try, man. That was my first attempt. I should be getting it by now. Thank you, as always, for the donation, Sujay. Shout out India. All you guys in India are such... give me so much support. I appreciate you. Ball forward to end the city. Way too long. Sevilla win the ball back in United's area. Oh! Cut out by Pogba. Looking like an octopus out there. Ball wide to Navas. He has Suso with him. Fernando. Benega. Just can't find a way through this deep, deep lying United team. So many men back. Ocampos now. Okay, LRG lucky. No thanks, man. Not into that. Super duper Tyan. Make a video on why Lingardinho is the GOAT. Okay, man. Thank you for the $2. I'll get you to help me with that collaboration so you can explain to me just how he is the GOAT. It's hard for me to tell. I think that his break from scoring in order to ensure that he has, you know, he didn't use up all of his goals. Next season, I think he's probably going to score about 42 in the Premier League alone. And he'll probably hit the 60s across all competitions. I think that's just what he's been doing. He's been honing his power, you know? Ready to go Super Saiyan. All right, Super Duper Tian. Tyan? Regardless, thank you, man. Boyan Mladanovsky. I live in Canada. People sleeping on Lingardinho. Here goes Sevilla. Down the left. Ocampos. Reguilon running into space again. En-Nesyri. No. Back to the far post. Suso! 1-1. Sevilla. Suso, of all people, one of the most frustrating players to watch, scores the goal for Sevilla to put them at level terms. Can't say that they haven't deserved it. United hasn't done much since they scored that goal via that penalty from Bruno Fernandes. Excellent play from Sevilla, and they finally find a man open in the box after every cutback was cut out, I should say, by either Maguire or Lindelof. Would rather have a United Inter final than Sevilla, says Rodrigo Antunes. That was a beautiful ball by Sergio Reguilon. What a player he's becoming, eh? Uh-oh, I just exposed myself as Canadian by saying A. I always forget that Suso was at Liverpool. That's a very good point, Jonathan Davies. No VAR. Why are you saying no VAR interesting? Why would there be VAR? For what? What's going on here? Did I miss something? What's happening? I don't know. All I can say is that was a very well taken goal. Very well worked. Very much deserved for Sevilla for the way they've been playing. Mason Greenwood. This is a player I'm excited to watch over the next few seasons. Do you as a Canadian really pronounce about? No, I say about. I don't know anyone that says about, to be honest. The throw should have been for Man U, says Fidel. Or Mr. Happy. Oh, okay. Well, they can't go to VAR for throw-ins, unfortunately. I mean, yes, that was a near post goal against David De Gea, but there wasn't much he could do there. That was an extremely well taken strike. He had to travel across the goal to get there. Yeah, Kartik, it's because they can't use VAR for throw-ins. It's just a rule with VAR. I didn't actually see the moment, but I'm sure that you are right in that it should have been a throw-in for United. Oof. Is football called soccer in Canada? Yes, except for in Quebec. No, that's not necessarily true either. There's a few different names in French. Foul there on Martial. Yeah, if they start using VAR for throw-ins, you're just opening Pandora's box, and there's going to be millions of. Ugh, it's going to get crazy. Besides Ronaldo, who is your best Portuguese player? By best, do you mean who do I think is the most skilled or my favorite? Most skilled is Bernardo for me. Bruno is right there though, man. Bruno Fernandes is right there. Lately, it's been Bruno Fernandes, I gotta say. Even though Bernardo is my boy, it's just on the basis of him not playing as much this season because Pep doesn't pick him as often, I feel like. You got to go with Bruno. He's been playing incredibly well for the last year and a half, basically. 2 years, really. Who's my favorite, though? Come on, bro. You know it's João Felix. You know I want to see the kid do well. Or Bernardo, to be honest. Kunde now. Why to Jesus Navas? Oh, another donation from AMLG, who I am assuming that A stands for Adrian, because he says, my fellow Adrian. Hold up one sec. AMLG. Thank you for the donation. Very much appreciated. Will you do a vid on which under-the-radar players could take the mantle from Messi, Ronaldo, when they exit the scene? I could definitely do. I mean, I haven't thought of doing a video on that. If you're saying who I think will be like the next top 2 players in the world, Once Messi and Ronaldo have either retired or moved to go play in MLS or something like that. Yeah, I mean, that video makes more sense. Do I think anyone will ever reach the levels of Messi and Ronaldo? I don't know if I'll see that in my lifetime. Because it's insane. I mean, I hope that I do, but people forget just how incredible those guys were around 2012, 2013, and on. They just kept going nonstop. We've never seen something like that in European football, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't think that anyone will be reaching that level anytime soon. Guys who have the capabilities of being being dominant as the best players for a while. You've got guys like Mbappe coming through. Oof. Well won there. Pogba with some room now. Tries to play a silly pass when he has two guys in front of him. But if it comes off, it works. Oof. Bono. But yeah, Mbappe. We'll see how Erling Haaland develops. And honestly, with the way that Alphonso Davies is developing, if he starts playing on the wing as well, because you got to remember, he was a winger before, and he was moved to left back by Bayern. Martial over the bar. I think that Davies has the ability to be one of the top players in the world in the future. But yeah, Mbappe has the ability to be one of the best. Omar says Mbappe and Vinicius. I have some doubts about Vinicius, but he's undoubtedly talented also. Sevilla have gone into their shell a little bit, but also credit to United for stepping up since conceding that goal. Now they have some room on that left flank again. They keep targeting that left flank. I guess because Wan-Bissaka... Oh, what a horrible pass. And very well done by Lindelof. Jacob Mendoza says... Mbappe, Greenwood, Pulisic might be like Marco Reus because injury. Davies, maybe Foden if he still gets a lot of game time. Yeah, Phil Foden is another player that's going to be fun to watch in the future. Will you make a video about Benfica signings? Yeah, I was thinking of doing a video on Benfica. Do something a little focused on Adrian's interests here, you know? Well, I mean, all of football is Adrian's interests, but a lot closer to the heart. Jesus Navas does well to get around Marcus Rashford. Swings it all the way to the left again. Ocampos keeps it in play, but there's no chance Reguilon is getting to that. Vinay, thanks, man. Thanks for the love. Thank you for joining us here. Thoughts on Rodrigo, higher ceiling than Vinicius? Personally, from what I've seen of the two, I think that Rodrigo does have a higher ceiling than Vinicius. I don't know what it is about Vinicius, man. Maybe it's just his end product, which is something that, of course, as a young player, he's going to hopefully develop a lot more. Because right now... I don't know. There's just like too many cul-de-sacs that he runs down. Too many misplaced passes and poor finishes from Vinicius. I think that Rodrigo right now, from what I've seen, looks to be the better player. Will Joseph, where is Cavani? Cavani is still in Uruguay, I think. Rodrigo Antunes, Ansu Fati will be better. I always forget about Ansu Fati. I thought that he should have played much more this season than he did. But yeah, Ansu Fati looks a good player as well. Looks a great player. Ball hoofed forward for Ocampos to Harry Wan-Bissaka. Good passing there from United. Very well done to get out of danger. Pogba now. Calm under pressure. Adon Sab, welcome, man. Thanks for joining us. Who's better, João Felix or Rodrigo? For me, you already know my answer. Oh, Suso. Did so well to turn from Rashford, then he coughs it up. Williams, Rashford, back to Bruno Fernandes. Kubo from Real Madrid has that potential too? Yeah, man. I have a video on Kubo that got taken down for some reason. It had like 500,000 views. When I did an explainer on how he ended up at Real Madrid when he was a Barcelona player before. And it got taken down for no reason. I've contacted YouTube about it often. Nothing. They won't put it back up. They say that it's because I directed people away from the site, which I don't understand because it was a one football collaboration video. I don't know, man. YouTube doesn't make any sense to me sometimes. Martial now. Greenwood. Martial. Oh my gosh, they almost had another one there. What a tackle. What's going on here? Banega tackle on Pogba? Yeah, Mario, that's it. Real to Barca is an illegal topic. Shout out Mario and Benfica after 90, man. Thanks for joining me. That's it, Natsu. Alphonso Davies. Best left back in the world. Free kick here. Marcus Rashford to take from distance. Or will it be Bruno Fernandes? It's Rashford. Ooh, decent hit. Maguire across the box. Nothing. Rashford with that old school Ronaldo-esque free kick style. Just to hit a knuckle. No spin. How dare you sleep on Robertson? Robertson versus Alphonso Davies. Kukateka SK. Do you rank players' greatness based on technical ability or the feats they are able to achieve during their career? It's got to be a mix of both. Because, well, Ronaldo might not be the most technically gifted player of all time. He clearly has the work ethic to become one of the best players. And he's a proven winner. So that ranks extremely high. But was a guy like Maradona more technically talented than him? Possibly. But what kind of legacy does... Well, Maradona's a bad example because he has a World Cup under his belt. But yeah, I think that it's a bit of a balancing act because there's tons of players that are extremely talented that never play at the top of their game or for a top club or whatever. And so the ones that you remember are the ones that win. What's going on here? Looks like Ollie's gained a little weight. Is Ollie getting a little chunky? Calling Robertson overrated, actually delusional. That's what it says for. Yeah, I wouldn't call Andy Robertson overrated. That's a stretch. He's a great player. Let's be real. Ooh. Rashford with some space down that left against Jesus Navas. Well done by Navas. Good recovery. What is he calling here? This referee's getting crazy. Is this Frisk? I need to just confirm that this is Anders Frisk. Or, sorry, not Frisk. What's that other German guy? Whatever. I could just look on UEFA, but I don't really care to. Forget it. It's not Frisk, but it's that other German. Frisk, I don't think even referees anymore. Super Duper with another donation. You think Liga and Bundesliga are Farmers League? No, and I hate that that people use that sort of title as a joke because it's such like snobbery. And now look at it. For the first time since 1991, no Spanish team, no English team, no Italian team in the semifinals. Where they at? Where they at? 2 German teams, 2 French teams. Champions League semifinals. So enough with the Farmers League stuff. If I hear an English fan saying that, ooh. Sergio Reguilon. Campos stays on his feet. Felix Brych, that's it. That's it. Mahmoud Farhood, welcome back, my friend. What is Williams doing? Or was it En-Nesyri that was being strange? At first it looked like Williams, but now Williams is down holding his face. Okay, so he got knocked down. And then he went to grab En-Nesyri and then held his face. Come on, Williams. You got knocked down, sure, but then you tried to grab him immediately. Wide to Wan-Bissaka. Not too many opportunities in the last little while in this match. Martial. Greenwood. Good tackle. Still Greenwood, though. Fernandes. Martial. Fernandes again. Is that a penalty? Now, is that a penalty? Did he get ball? It was a hard tackle, that's for sure. Did he get ball? It looked like he did. Sevilla, they play hard. Jesus, there's a lot of fouls in this game. And Andre is screaming for penalties again. Williams. Rashford. Rashford wide. Yeah, I agree with you, Goose Wallace. Hard but fair. Hard tackle, but a fair tackle. I hear you, Trey. I don't know. I think that Jadon Sancho does have some solid potential, obviously. Best in the world. We'll see. Liga and Bundesliga are surely farmers' leagues. One good season don't make them elite. Okay. Pretty whack take, in my opinion. Wan-Bissaka. Oof. Oh, coughed up. Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Goes for the val. Oh, decent volley and a save by Bono. Thank you, Ezekiel. I love this kit. Got Rui Costa on the back, of course. Greenwood. Fred. Fred has been playing quite well in this match, and he ran into a cul-de-sac. Wide now to Suso with some space. One-on-one with Maguire, but he checks back. Fernando. Banega. Suso. Navas. Ball across. Dealt with well by United. Just about 20 seconds left in this half. Does United have time to counter here? Rashford with a ton of space. Navas is so far forward. One-on-one. Rashford. Oh, and he absolutely fricked it. Absolutely choked on the ball. Banega now. Wide to Navas again. And that's got to be it. No? That's it? All right. We got another donation here from Team Scruggs. Let me throw your name in. Thank you for that donation, Team Scruggs. And you asked, great content, been watching since the World Cup. Question, should Atleti go for another coach when Simeone's contract runs out or stay with him? For me, the guy's been there since, what, 2011? Try someone else. Honestly. Give it another go. It's been a great attempt. He did amazing things for Atleti. He got them used to being in Champions League football. He took them to 2 UCL finals. He won, was it 2 Europa Leagues for them, I believe? He won the league for them. I mean, he did amazing things for Atletico Madrid. He helped them get to where they are now in Spain. And it just doesn't seem to be working the last couple of seasons. But yeah, I think see out his contract and then look to someone else. What do you guys think of Pochettino to Atletico Madrid? Hey? What about that? That could be interesting. Andre with the Ollie out. Wilder is better than Ollie. Nilanjan Kundu. Hey, Adrian, I came over from buying a YouTube. Thanks, man. This ref is a fraud, says Nico. I thought the referee started fairly well. I think that it's been a hard match to referee just because everyone has been flying into tackles. There's been some hard but mostly fair tackles. Nico, I thank you once again. The referee is not Anders Frisk, as I keep on saying. That dude is not refereeing anymore. That's a little throwback. It's that Felix Britsch guy. The German boy. He is a FIFA referee. Just reading up on him here. He is considered one of the highest ranked European referees of his generation. Never really enjoyed the match. Oh, he's a doctor. He is a doctor. What kind of doctor is he? Doctor of Law, having written his doctorate about sport. Cool. The more you know, right? Player profile or a referee profile on Felix Britsch. I'm going to start doing referee profiles, guys. What do you guys think of that? Oh, man. Thank you for that donation, Nico. Thanks once again, my friend. Shadwar Hussein. Here he is. He's back, baby. Shadwar with another donation. Let's see what he has to say today after I add him to the ticker here. Shadwar. According to you, which is the most reliable football news source for transfer rumors? Also, is there a possibility of RB Leipzig versus Lyon in the final? As far as a single source, I'm not really sure, but I do have journalists that I trust more than others, such as Ornstein. I find that Fabrizio Romano is pretty good. When he says, here we go, you know that it's real. You know that it's going to happen. Although, did he give us a here we go on Jadon Sancho? I'm not sure. But, I mean, I find that Fabrizio is pretty damn good. And then there's just other team-specific journalists that maybe I should do a list. There used to be a tier list out there that I used to look at all the time during transfer season, because there's certain journalists that are tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. I don't tend to believe publications, because to me those are often just dudes sitting at a computer thinking, what should I write about today? I need to write a 600-word article. What's getting clicks? Jadon Sancho to Dortmund. Now, how can I make this real? Here, let's write an article together right now, boys. The brother of Jadon Sancho has been rumored. I don't know if he has a brother. To be seen in Manchester shopping for homes. Despite Dortmund saying they won't sell Sancho this season, it is believed that it is believed that United are playing the waiting game and will finalize the deal in the weeks to come, giving Dortmund their 120 million valuation. Look, I'm a journalist. Look at me, like, it's crazy. All these, like, a source close to us, a source here, a source there. Like, it doesn't make sense. He sure as hell gave a here we go on Sancho. I think that the Sancho, like I've said in another live stream, I think that could still happen. Just because Zorc said that. If United pony up and pay the 120 million, they're going to say yes. Zorc said the same thing about Dembele, said the same thing about Aubameyang, and they ultimately left because they got paid. If Messi is to leave, do you think he'll go to the Premier League? Josh says, I don't think so. Personally, love to see it. I'd love to see Messi in the Premier League. I'd love to see Messi go anywhere. Personally, just go somewhere else, enjoy it, see if the grass is greener on the other side. You've done more than enough for Barcelona. You've won literally everything you can for them. You are undoubtedly their best player ever. Go somewhere else for the end of your career. See what something new, a different culture. Mahir Kadam. I'm in a BVB fan club, and we have another fan club that has Jadon Sancho's father in it, and he confirmed that he isn't leaving. I am not even kidding. I have proof. Like, okay, you could be a journalist too and say that. But that's pretty cool if he is staying at Dortmund. I like to see that. I hope that Dortmund can have a decent team next season. They brought in Meunier from PSG. If Messi leaves Barca, then the fans will turn on him, which to me is so whack. He owes Barcelona nothing. He owes Barcelona nothing more, in my opinion. He has done more than enough for Barcelona. For the fans to turn on him, come on, man. Get real. Mohamed Abdi, thank you for the donation, my friend. You are number 12. Mohamed Abdi. I don't think Solskjaer is the man to take Man U. You know what? I mean, you guys know my opinion on Solskjaer. I think that he wasn't the right guy. I think that he was given much more time than anyone who wasn't a United legend would have been given, and that's fine. They've been giving him investment, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, important pieces that the team really, really needed, and he's done fairly well with them. They faltered a little bit lately, I found, but I say wait it out until he starts being playing terribly. Until United starts suffering again, if that does happen, because we don't know that will happen. He could have them on the right trajectory for a long time. Until that happens, I think that you can just leave him as the coach. Forgot to answer whose second question. Which second question are you talking about? Oh. Also, is there a possibility of RB Leipzig versus Lyon in the final? Was the other part of Sharwar Hussein? Man, I personally, like I was saying earlier, I personally can't see Lyon beating Bayern, but you can never say never in sport. That's why making predictions is so difficult, especially in a one-off game situation. So, yes, there is a possibility of that happening. RB Leipzig definitely has enough to beat PSG. I didn't think that PSG was all that convincing against Atalanta until the very end, once they brought Mbappe on. But for me, the most likely, not, and don't get it twisted, I'm not saying what I want to happen or what I think will happen, but the most well, it might be what I think will happen. I need to consider it a little bit more while I work on my video tonight, but I think the most likely situation is PSG versus Bayern in the final. Lyon versus Leipzig would be insane, though. Very unexpected Champions League final. No one would have called Lyon in the final at the beginning of the season. Okay, so that's that answered. Mo Salad says, final to be Man U versus Inter. Lukaku to score hat-trick and win it. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Fidel saying Sevilla will score 6 in the second half. Marco Rose guiding Gladbach to UCL final next season. Thoughts? Would love to see it. I don't think it will happen. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's take a little quick look at everyone's favorite source for football. Reddit. Okay, so yeah, everyone knows these rumors about Messi wanting to leave. This coming from Marcelo Bechler, who says, "Atenção para notícias." Basically, Messi wants to leave Barcelona, not in 2021, now. And we got another donation. Rish Modi, should Messi be the next right wing at Manchester United? Give some competition to Greenwood. Yeah, that would be some decent competition. Thank you, Rish, for that donation once again, man. I believe you were like the first person to donate, right? You were somewhere. Yeah, number 2. So yeah, I've got you in there already. Thank you for that donation. I think that Messi could give Greenwood a run for his money. You know? I mean, sure, Greenwood is the R9 regen. But, you know, Messi's a pretty plucky, decent player. I think you could give him a run for his money, man. Decent shout. Miguel, what did you eat for dinner, dude? How was it? Savage Cabbage. That's a great name. You should replace Steve Nicol at ESPN, says Akash Reddy. You know what? Ooh. 1 second. Let me add you to the ticker here, Akash. And a thank you from Team Scruggs for that donation. I'll get to your question. I believe it's a question. Buy, sell, Atletico squad. Okay, sorry. That threw me off. Akash ready. Gotcha. Team Scruggs is already in there. Akash ready. You should replace Steve Nicolais. Okay, so ESPN FC. There's a lot of dudes on there that I don't agree with. I generally agree with hearing the opinions of Gab Marcotti and Julian Lawrence. I think that they're quite good. The rest of them, it's not that I think that they are clueless or anything like that. I just disagree with their opinions. Sometimes I agree with things that Steve Burley or Nickel have to say, but mostly I don't. I mostly listen to ESPN FC for the entertainment, but I also think that it's very important to listen to opinions that are not your own, to listen to people that you don't agree with necessarily, just to broaden your horizons. Because, like I said, sometimes Craig Burley, and Steve Nickel say something that I'm like, you know what, I've never considered that side of it. That's a decent thing to consider now and then. And I think that just as far as trying to be as well-rounded as possible, it's a good idea to listen to people that you don't agree with. And what did Team Scrog say? Buy, sell, Atletico squad. Okay, so easy one is sell Thomas Lemar. I'll do 2 sell, 2 buy. Sell Thomas Lemar. Who else should they sell? Sell. Let's talk about their strikers. Sell. Vitolo's so easy. Is way too easy. Poor guy Vitolo. He didn't do anything wrong. But I think they need to get rid of either. Hot take, but I think Diego Costa. Move him on. Keep Alvaro Morata. Keep João Felix, obviously. Or send João Felix back to Benfica. That might be a better idea, actually. I think they should maybe go for that. I still don't think that they have a clinical enough striker. I really don't. If they were to sign someone like Cavani, which I hope they don't because I think that Benfica is getting him. I think that Cavani would be a decent fit there. Whoopsie. And what else do they need? I think they need another midfielder. I don't think that Herrera has the legs anymore. I think, was it Saul or Koke that was leaving soon? So I think they could use another midfielder. And their center backs don't convince me much. Again, it's the easy one, but I would say get an Upamecano. I think everyone needs to buy Upamecano. There's only one Upamecano out there, I know, but everyone needs to get a piece of that guy. Kushal Joshi. Messi to Juve. Maybe. Thank you for the donation, Kushal. Willian to Arsenal. That was a good one. Multitasking Sumaya. Attaboy. How did you become a football YouTuber? I signed up for YouTube. I created a channel. And I started making videos on things that I am passionate about. Basically. That's it. Anyone can do it. Anyone with the right amount of drive, some skill in editing, writing, at least a little bit of skill in writing and editing and stuff. Anyone can do it. And you have to be relentless. Greenwood. Through. We're playing, by the way. The game is on. Another through ball. Greenwood. Oh, what a save by Bono. That was a great ball. Great finish, too, by Greenwood. Just well done by the keeper. Sam Marshall. Thank you for joining the stream, and thank you so much for the donation, Sam. Number 14, Samuel Marshall. I think United need to restructure their back four if they hope to win anything in the future. I don't think they are up to it. And you know what, man? I would agree with you. Well, I think that Wan-Bissaka is good. I think that Harry Maguire is good. I think that Victor Lindelof is good. But are they elite? Not really. And I think that their left back position needs to be addressed. Williams is okay. Luke Shaw is quite decent, but I cannot rely upon Luke Shaw. Whether he is, you know, his mind is gone and he has one of those games where he's just floating by. Then he has an incredible game where you think, yes, this is it. This is the Luke Shaw that we expected. And then he gets injured. It's really hard to trust the guy, and it's unfortunate, but I think that they need a reliable left back that can play game in, game out, and is at the level that Manchester United needs. But yeah, I think they could use an elite center back and a left back. And then their back line solid. Adrian, I think you missed a donation. Which one? I got Sam Marshall. Oh, Trey Edwards. Hey, thank you, man. Okay, and Trey said, first of all, again, thank you for that donation. Who do you think Real Madrid should sign? And they also need everyone needs a center back. Everyone does. Real Madrid, if Alaba isn't going to sign or isn't going to get a new contract at Bayern, Real Madrid should sign David Alaba. Because when Sergio Ramos isn't there, I mean, they do have Militão, and Varane is good except for when he's playing against City. But Varane does best when he doesn't have to worry about organizing the back line like Sergio Ramos does for him. So I think that they should either go for, again, Upamecano. I'm going to keep on saying him, but I think that he's incredible. Or they should go for David Alaba if he isn't going to be given a contract at Bayern. Unless I missed that news. Expires in 2021. Yeah, so he's in the last year of his contract. What is going on? My stream just froze. Sharwar with another donation. Oh my gosh, I'm missing a few of them. Super miasma. Thomas Muller, greatest German forward after Gerd. Wow, United coming close. United coming very close. All right. Let me try and type your name properly. Super me. Easy. Thomas Muller, greatest German forward after Gerd. Man, do you remember Miroslav Klose? That guy. But no, Thomas Muller, bit of a different position from Gerd, I believe. Not exactly sure. But Thomas Muller has got to be up there. If he continues like this for the next couple of years, his legacy is an incredible one. Top player at Bayern, legend at Bayern in my opinion. But as far as iconic strikers, German strikers, for me, Miroslav Klose, man. Sharwar. Nickel and ESPN seems nothing more than a LFC lawyer. Yeah. Stevie Nickel is very funny to me. He's a very funny individual. And Sharwar says, isn't Koulibaly a risk considering his age? Koulibaly is good. Of course he is good, but he is aging. You know, that's why Upamecano is such a hot property. He's, 21 years old? You still have many years until that kid hits his prime. Or is he 22? Upamecano. No, he's 21. That's why he's such a hot property. Here, you can just, just tweet at me on Twitter with that screenshot. Now, back to this match. Great tackle by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and En-Nesyri starts rolling around for absolutely no reason. Ooh, what are they doing? Pogba, Martial, Bono. What a save by Bono. What is Sevilla doing there, trying to play it out from the back with so many United players up forward? United buzzing around Sevilla, playing much better now. Wan-Bissaka, a waste. Kushal Joshi, can you please start a podcast? I get that question a lot, and I just don't know what the angle of my podcast would be. Maybe it's something that I need to start considering more seriously. Because honestly, I get that question all the time. Or that request, I should say. Martial in behind Bono. Another save by Bono. Oh my God. Bono, the pride of Montreal. Represent. Killing it. But yeah, I agree with you. Sevilla's defense has collapsed a bit, PH Tuber. Something that they are usually so solid with. Podcasts are the death of YouTubers. Hey Adrian, I don't know if you'll see this, but do you become a moderator? You have to be someone that I know, and you have to be someone that is here regularly and that I trust and that I know will do a good job. Whereas I'm not familiar with you, Papa. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've been around for a while or not, but Miguel has been around for a while, and then I have a childhood friend named Russ. That's the other moderator, and that's the two that I've got right now. Another foul here. Sevilla need to get back into this game. Kevin Ty, being a Chelsea fan, it really confuses me that goalkeepers can actually make saves. I miss Czech. Carlos Mota, would you sell Semedo, Adrian? He's getting a lot of crap, and rightfully so, but he's been solid for Barca up until 8-2. Yeah, I think that he's not a perfect right back, that's for sure. He gets caught out of position all the time. Here's Sevilla on the attack now. Semedo has, it's been hard for me to defend him all the time, even though he's a Benfiquista and I love him. But he's been poor often for Barcelona. Would I sell him? I don't know. And then play who? Just Sergi Roberto back there? I don't think you should sell him yet. Anurag Chandel. Thank you for that donation, man. Sevilla subbing off. Is it Ocampos that they're taking off? It is. Bringing on Munir. Anurag Chandel. Thank you for that donation. Thanks, Mahir. I'll look at it in a sec. Some of you might not have known this, but Sancho's dad is part of our Indianapolis 09 supporter group. I talked to him this morning. He put an end to all of this transfer thing. You're all welcome. Where is he? Where is he in the supporters group? I don't see him in this picture. Am I blind? We'll see. We'll see, Mihir. Kushal Joshi, what about me for moderator? Hey, man. If you stick around for a while, you don't have to donate to be a moderator, by the way. You do not have to do that. But Kushal, you stick around, interact with the chat. Yeah, man, you're on your way. You don't say toxic shit. It's great. Miguel, Adrian asked me if I wanted to be a moderator and right after threw me into a 1K stream being invaded by spammers while I had zero moderation experience. Fun times. Baptism by fire, baby. That's how we get it done here on Rabona TV. Straight into it. Here we go. United. Trying to get back into it. Luke de Jong is on, I believe, for Sevilla. Not been a good signing for them. Pogba. Greenwood. He's been playing quite well in my opinion. Mr. Greenwood. The strongest of their three attackers in Martial and Rashford. Although Martial has been quite good too. Not Rashford's best day though. Rashford. He's got space to his right. Bruno Fernandes. And Greenwood is down. Uh-oh. How interested are you in soccer cleats, or did it ever matter to you, or did it never matter to you? I am pretty interested, but as soon as I stopped playing regularly, I stopped being interested. But yeah, I didn't have any sort of affiliation to Adidas or Nike when it came to boots. I had Adidas sometimes, I had Nike sometimes. I can appreciate a nice design, but I don't look at them anymore. Ball forward. Bruno Fernandes can't pick it out. Anarek Chandel, thank you again, man. Thank you for that donation. Your scoreline for this match, Anurag, I had Sevilla taking this one. It's not looking likely at the moment, is it? United is playing quite well now after the half. Ollie must have given them a rollicking in the dressing room. Ooh. My analytics say that there are 0 people in this watch along. Why does it always do this? I know that's not true. There we go. That's better. Bell Gargoyle Claymore. Greenwood 1920 is better than Ronaldo 0304. I mean, Ronaldo was a whole lot of tricks and not a lot of end product in his first season. So, by that metric, I guess Greenwood has been better. But Ronaldo wasn't bad in his first season, that's for sure. We are imaginary, we are all ghosts. Banega. Wide. Navas. Space for Suso. Or sorry, Munir now. My bad. Munir makes a hash of it and then hacks down Williams like an idiot. That should be a card. That should be a card, in my opinion. Oh no, he did get the ball a little bit. He was a lot closer than I thought. From the first initial angle, it looked like he just whacked Williams down. Definitely looked worse on the first angle. But he got it right. The linesman was right there. The ref is still a fraud, says Nico. Thank you for the donation, man. How were you as a player? A humble one with sportsmanship or a shithouse? Dude, I was a nice guy on the pitch. I wasn't an asshole. I always would talk to people and be a nice guy on the pitch. I didn't have interest in being an asshole out there. I wasn't a mean player. I didn't need to be a mean player in order to get into the game or anything like that. I didn't need to play on the edge. But I would, if people were sending for my teammates, I would definitely step in. But I'm not going to be the one that's starting shit out there, that's for sure. Wan-Bissaka inside to Greenwood. Fred swings it around to Rashford. United playing with much more width. What was your position? I answered this a couple live streams ago, but I started as a striker, and then I moved to a left wing because I would always cut in and try and curl one to the far post with my right, which was effective for a while. And then as I got older, more into university years, I started playing as a right back because I was decent at crossing. I would definitely row forward and get caught out of position sometimes. Adrian isn't a mean player, but he is a mean boss. He keeps shouting at me in the DM, says Miguel. Aw, you call me a boss. In quotation marks. Yeah, I'm always just abusing Miguel in the DMs, that's for sure. Asking him about his grandmother and shit. Sevilla now with a little more possession. Navas has been looking decent. Munir. Little chop for Navas. Ball into the box now. And Nasiri is there? No. And Nasiri is gone. I forgot. It's all De Jong now. Oh my goodness. Greenwood runs across the path of Reguilon and goes down and wins a foul for it. Greenwood, that is a creative foul to win. Adrian, are you British or American? Neither. I am Canadian. Adrian Alexander-Arnold. I wish I had that ability. Thank you for that donation, Mohammed. Appreciate you, man. Again, another donation. My gosh. Mahir got moved from Cam to CB. Stuck to it pretty well. Good. Ball playing center back, eh? You had the ability from being a Cam. That works. 7 aside or 11 aside? 11 aside. And he gives Rashford a yellow for throwing the ball. My gosh. If you were called up for a national team, who would you represent? Portugal or Canada? Canada. I think I'm more Canadian than Portuguese. Can I speak fluent Portuguese? No. I can understand my family's Azorian Portuguese pretty well. I'm not great at speaking it, that's for sure. But to me, mainlander Portuguese sounds like Russian. I hope Barcelona keeps Setien on next season. No jokes aside. Who would you like to see Barcelona sign as their next manager? Says Samuel Marshall. Another donation from New Zealand, a place I've been really wanting to visit lately. First of all, thank you. The managers that are available out there are not exactly the greatest choices for Barcelona. I mean, I think that Pochettino would do a great job. I'd like to believe that Xavi would do a great job, but let's be real. I haven't been watching Qatari football at all, so I don't know. Setien, I mean, he's dead and gone already. But yeah, I think that Pochettino would be a decent shout. Why don't they go for... Imagine Maurizio Sarri. Wouldn't that be fun? Max Allegri. Maybe they could use someone like Max Allegri. Get a little more organization there, a little more pragmatism. But yeah, I think I would recommend Pochettino to anyone. Pochettino at Atletico, like I said before, would be really fun. Here's De Jong. He doesn't have the legs to run onto that ball. But hey, man, thank you, Sam, for another donation. Yeah, Miguel, I know that that's funny. I know. I understand what what that looks like. Bruno running through. Kunde is there though. He's got the wheels. Woo, Kunde with a risky pass, but they do well in the end. Navas. Ugh, poor. Oh, Rashford. Almost with a beautiful pass to Williams. My God, Williams down again. This kid. Jesus, always holding his head whenever he goes down. Trashford. I wouldn't say he's been Trashford in this game. He just hasn't been 100%. That's for sure. Kenzie Wheeler. Canadian donation. You love to see it. Shout out all my fellow Canadians out there. All my nice boys and girls. How do you think the entire football season is going to go with the craziness of how teams like Barcelona have fallen? You're talking about next season? I think it's going to be insane. I think it's going to be another unpredictable season, given that... Ooh, here's Greenwood. We'll get back to you in 1 sec. Blocked. And Banega out. Sevilla don't look as sharp in this half, though, do they? Munir looked like he had a Big Mac before this game. Anyways, sorry, Kenzie. Back to your question. I think that it's going to be even crazier, even more unpredictable, given that it's going to be a condensed season. I mean, some teams are already playing qualifiers for next season. Preseason training has started already. We're going to see football returning next month, which is great. It's going to be a short little layover. I don't think that there's enough time for teams like Barcelona to fix the situations they're in. I really don't. I think the pandemic especially hurting all of these teams financially. Barcelona was already in a tough place. So it's going to continue again next season. Yeah, I don't know that there will be a lot of change for the teams that need more change, that need the most change, I should say. Let me try speaking eloquently. God. But thank you, Kenzie, for that question. Oh, Canada. Where are we? Make sure I didn't miss anyone else. Sevilla looking a bit better. Sergio Reguilon on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Oh, chopped down by Wan-Bissaka. But again, with this referee, you never know what's going on. So let's wait until we see the replay. Reguilon does well to get away. Yeah. Wan-Bissaka didn't get the ball. He did well there. Do you get sick and tired of the hyperbole around football these days, especially online? It seems everyone is either great or rubbish, and fickle fans have the memory of a goldfish. Mo Luther, thank you for saying that. I hate how whenever a team lose, they're like, they're shit. I always knew they were shit. Everyone is an expert out there that always knew that this team was bad, and one loss means that you're the worst team in the world. It's so frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. I've tried to move away from that myself. That's something that early on my YouTube channel I had a lot more of, and I'm trying to move away from that big time because it's something that frustrates me to no end. Ooh, try to go for that near post free kick. Ball across the box all the way. Blocked. Still 1-1. 18 minutes left. Brandon Williams hits the deck again, but he gets up quickly this time. Ooh. Would you consider to go membership on your channel just as a way to support your work month to month? I would. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, Goose Wallace, by the way. Goose, I think I said hi to you earlier, but anyways, welcome back. I have considered that, and the one thing I need to consider more is what that exclusive content for those who buy the membership, what that exclusive content would look like, because I don't really like the idea of putting a paywall around some of my premium content. Maybe it could be that you get to see the video earlier, but is that worth even paying for? I don't know. Could it be exclusive live streams? Maybe. Yeah, I'd have to think about it some more. Trey Edwards. Thank you for the donation, Trey. Why top players want to play in the Premier League more than La Liga? And it's simply because the broadcast of Premier League is worldwide. La Liga, the market for it is smaller. That's for sure, unless you're Real Madrid or Barcelona. But like in Canada, for example, it's really difficult to see La Liga matches. Whereas Premier League, a little more accessible. Premier League is the biggest league in the world, at least by, viewership, in my opinion. So that's why I think a lot of players want to go there. The culture around it, where football is the thing. I can only assume. I can only assume that's what it is. Specimen X, I don't want extra time. Yeah, Kenzie, the Prem is on DAZN, which I like, but again, you have to pay $20 for it, which is fine. No pen for Sevilla from that free kick, which is interesting because didn't Juventus get a penalty for a similar situation from a free kick the other day? Went off of Depay's arm, and then they gave a penalty for that, even though his arm was like this. Ooh, Martial. Blows by, but gets taken out. Rashford now. Martial is down. Williams. Surrounded by Sevilla players. Williams hits the deck again. What is up with this kid? He's always flopping. This is starting to annoy me now. Munir keeps the ball after getting hacked down. The referee lets them play on again, which is good. Yeah, Trey, those two brands are close to being the biggest in the world. Definitely. If not the biggest, but is... Like, how easy is it, how accessible is it to watch La Liga besides Real Madrid and Barcelona? You know? You're more likely to find fans of Everton, United, Arsenal, City. Well, City, maybe less so. Chelsea. Many teams in the top 10 of England. You're more likely to find fans of those spread out across the world than you are to find, Real Sociedad, Getafe, Sevilla, etc. The brand of the Premier League is just bigger and more recognizable. Ball sprayed wide. Jesus Navas, Ever Banega, Munir. Navas again on Williams. Will Williams fall to the floor this time? Navas gets the ball in. De Jong, oh! 2-1 Sevilla. Guys, I'm telling you, Adrian's magic is undefeated. Undefeated. I trash talk Luke de Jong, and he goes and scores. I say how he hasn't been the greatest signing. What does he do? He scores. 2-1 Sevilla. Wow. United. Behind now. United started this half so well. It looked like there would be no question that they'd go on to win this. And look at that. A deflected cross. Lindelof loses his man. He thinks that Wan-Bissaka has it. Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof both just pedestrians rooted to the spot. And Luke de Jong gets one of the easiest goals he'll score in his life. Mind you, Sterling missed from that range, so... Hey. Look at Bruno and Lindelof. Screaming at each other. Lucky Luke, says Wayayata. Oh man, Sevilla. It's crazy, man. My quarterfinals predictions for the Champions League, 1 correct out of 4. 1 correct out of 4. Quarterfinals picks for Europa League, 4 out of 4. Let's see how I do in the semifinals. Yeah, that's it, Kenzie. It's difficult to watch La Liga in Canada, for sure. I can only speak to my own experience. We used to be able to get La Liga through beIN Sports Canada, but then beIN Sports stopped carrying Liga or beIN Sports stopped being available on DAZN, I believe, or something like that. I can't remember what it is. So we lost La Liga, we lost Liga. So 2-1, 10 minutes left for Ollie's men. Goose Wallace, is it your birthday? Man, everyone say happy birthday, Goose, in the chat. Thanks for joining us on your birthday. Pogba on the ball. This is where Sevilla will be frustrating. Thank you, Mayuresh. Love you too, man. Thanks for joining me. Sevilla to counter. Ooh. Munir. Banega. Jonathan Davies. You can't even watch La Liga in England anymore. Yeah, I think that La Liga's having some issues getting locking down national broadcast deals or something. I don't know what's going on. But it's been harder to come by in a lot of countries, I've heard. Thank you, Jonathan, for that donation once again. And here goes Munir in behind the United back line. That's a horrible touch. He's got a man at the back post, one-on-one on Williams, and he makes an absolute hash of it. In no world should that have happened. The touch was bad, and he should have just hit it across first time. And that's what I've got to say on that. What is United doing, though? Passing it straight out? SB, thank you for the donation, SB. Number 19, SB. Appreciate you, man. Hey, I'm a big Arsenal fan, and I'm happy United are losing, he says. They are losing for now. Can they get back into it? Adrian, do you think half of the Premier League is better than half of La Liga? There's only one way to find out. Why don't they just combine leagues so that we can be done with this and we can stop having this conversation? Just combine the leagues, man. Take the top 10 from each and see how it goes. Wouldn't that be fun? Why don't they do that this season? It's like a weird condensed season. Let's combine some leagues. Combine, France and Germany. Combine Spain and England. Maybe Italy and Greece. I don't know. Stephanie Myers with another donation. Welcome back, Stephanie Myers. Thank you so much. I live in Nebraska, middle of nowhere state in the U.S. I'm able to get Premier League games and some Bundesliga games. That's it. It's just the Premier League is the most accessible worldwide, I think. Everyone knows the Premier League. People who don't know football will know the Premier League. Thank you, Stephanie. United with the pressure on now. Pogba, wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Rashford, Bissaka. Pogba. Let me hear. Rabona, we just want to support you for your quality content that you already provide us. Just enable the join button and take our money. I feel bad doing that, though. That's exactly it. I don't want to just take your money for no reason. I want you guys to have some sort of value attached to it. Nico, Sevilla to take part in the dark arts now, which I can applaud because I would do the same. But hate because it's against my team. Yeah, man. It's dark arts time, as as the men in blazers would say. Dabbling in the dark arts. Let me just make sure I've seen everyone's donations. How do you rate Pepe? Are we talking Pep from Porto? I don't mind him. I mean, I liked him more before he went back to Porto, but I always had a soft spot for that guy for some reason, even though he's an absolute nut. The guy's insane. Or are you talking about Pepe from Arsenal? Well, anyway, I'm giving you both. Pepe from Arsenal, he is very, very close. I think he's very close to being a top player. And by top player, I mean a very good attacker. Let me rephrase that. Not a top player, being a very, very good attacker. He showed at Lille that he's quite skilled. He did well in Ligue 1. He had a bit of a struggle with Arsenal, but he's great from dead ball situations. Very, very shifty. He looks like he's doing kung fu out there on the ball. But yeah, I think that if his end product gets a little bit better, he's going to be a top very good attacker. I need to stop saying top. Gudel, the Croatian, is coming on for Sevilla. Gudelje. Or Serbian. Is he Serbian? Croatian. Can't remember. I think it might be Serbian. Gudel. He probably wouldn't like being called Croatian, that's for sure, if he is Serbian. Can't remember. Sorry, boys. Dan Diaz. Thank you for the donation, Dan. Which one? 2 UEL in 5 years or 1 UCL in 15? Ooh. 2 Europa League in 5 years? That's tasty, but I'm going for broke. I'm going for that Champions League title. I want to see Benfica lifting that title, man. I'm going for the UCL. That's my path. What would you take? What would you guys take? I'll be patient. I can wait the 15 years. I mean, I've been waiting for Benfica to win a European title. So, what's a few more years? What's another 15 years, man? Don't start an international incident, Adrian. Yeah. Okay, so Bedell is why don't I just look this up? Nemanja Bedell. He is from Belgrade. Yeah, okay. He's Serbian. He's Serbian. Apologies for saying that he was Croatian before. Daniel James, the one great hope of United, is on. No Lingardinho this game, eh? It's looking like United will be out if they can't find a goal here. 89th minute. Exactly, Miguel Oliveira. Adrian, you've missed a donation. Where? Dan Diaz, I got. Nico, I got. Stephanie, I got. Woof. Good ball to the back post, and Daniel James is not going to attack it. Have you ever done a video on the Bella Gutmann curse? Yes, I have, Jonathan Davies. I have indeed. Whose donation did I miss? I don't know. I think that Trey is memeing me. Six added minutes. Ooh. Okay, so Sevilla need to really lock it down. Hey, they will get opportunities to counter, though, that's for sure. United are going to be pushing everything forward, like Dan James down this right flank now. Easily dealt with by the Serbian Nemanja Gudel. 1 minute up. Trey, I answered your question about the Premier League versus La Liga, didn't I? Mata, no, not through. Here we go. All right, let's focus on this game here. But I don't. You've asked me a few different questions, pitting up the Premier League versus La Liga. Is it the which league is better in general? I mean, how do you rate that? That's all comes down to personal opinion. Maybe you rate it by Who? Oh, here we go. Sevilla? No, it's offside. Who would you rather watch? Espanyol versus Leganés or Norwich versus Aston Villa type thing? Personally, I'm going to go for Norwich versus Aston Villa. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, it all just comes down to personal opinion. Again, Luke de Jong is offside. Yo, Pranav, what's up, man? Thanks for joining me. Fidel, very much a La Liga boy, is saying La Liga is better. Igalo the GOAT. Odion Igolo. Sevilla just hoofing the ball out at every opportunity. Who's playing tomorrow? Tomorrow is Inter versus Shakhtar. I will not be doing a watch along tomorrow, however. Confirmed. I'm not going to reverse that decision. Tomorrow is a day of relaxing for me. Well, not quite. I have work to do, but it's a day of not streaming for me. Faisal Jamal, what's up? Here we go. Ball in, straight into the arms of Montreal's Bono. Why doesn't Ollie play Mata more often? Fred over Mata is just brain dead, says Mahir. I think it's because Fred is playing in a much deeper position that Mata isn't necessarily suited to. Much more defensive contribution required in the position that Fred is playing in. Bruno Fernandes on the ball. Daniel James. Just under 2 minutes left. Trey Edwards, thank you for the donation, man. You should do a video comparing the two leagues. I mean, I would be just as... I don't know what to really base that on. Do you go off of hard stats, like the natural reach of... or the international reach of the two leagues? Do you go off of titles, or European titles won by the two leagues? Here's Luke de Jong on the ball now. One-on-one. In behind. He has a man in the middle. He cannot find him. That would have been 3-1 there. But Luke de Jong resembling a donkey in the attack there. But yeah, Trey, it would be really hard. Do you base it off of just titles won? Because then it's not really a... There's no real opinion involved there. It's just, here are the hard facts. This country's won more European titles than the other. Here we go. Sevilla are just a few minutes away from being in the final yet again. A few minutes away from being, I believe, 7 from 7 or 6 from 6 victorious in the UEL semifinals, the Europa League semifinals. Kartik Johnny, why is Lopetegui a prat? Right, I forgot. Sorry, Kartik, you're the United, the biased United fan. But your words, not mine. Benega does well, and he gets chopped down by Bruno Fernandes, and Sevilla are in the finals once again. What is with them? And just excellence in the Europa League. Gonçalo Almeida Soren, hello from Portugal. Shout out Portugal, man. Thanks for joining me. My God, though, Sevilla have done it again. Ollie has failed at yet another semi-final. He cannot get United past that hurdle. He keeps on getting stuck at the semi-finals. Oh, that's it. United season is over. Sevilla's continues. They'll be in the final up against either Shakhtar or Inter. My personal pick would be Inter, although I do recognize that Shakhtar has a great attack. They're playing some beautiful football under our guy, Luis Castro. So, hey. Or sorry, not... what am I doing? Let's look at the donations here. Let's look at the donations. And give a thank you to everyone who has donated so far. Who do you guys think is going to be in the final with Sevilla? Let me know in the chat while I read through these donations here. All right. Momel Abdulaziz, Sujay Srivastava, hello again. Super Duper Tyan, AMLG, Team Scruggs, Addy. Addy, I don't know if did I miss yours? I did. Wait, did I? Addy, I am so sorry. This is why I do this at the end. In case someone's donation gets missed, I'm going to add you in there, Addy. I'm going to add you in. 22, Addy. When someone else wins, they are no longer farmers, says Addy. Nico says this ref is a fraud. Sharwar, Mohammed Abdi, Rish, Akash, Team Scruggs again, Trey Edwards with a few, Samuel Marshall, Super Mees, Anurag Chandel, Kushal Joshi, Nico, Jonathan Davies again, Sam Marshall again, Kenzie Wheeler, Trey Edwards a few times, Jonathan, SB, Stephanie Myers, Nico, Dan, Trey. Thank you to all of you. Addy, I apologize for not getting it the first time. What are you guys saying? People are saying Shakhtar, Inter, Shakhtar, Inter. Sevilla 7-3, Inter in the final. Fidel, the La Liga loyalist. Yeah, a lot of Inter here. I would have to agree. I would have to agree. All right. So, again, guys, thank you so much for your donations. I am going to get to work on my semifinals preview for the Europa League. That will be out tomorrow morning sometime before noon, my time, which is Eastern time. But yeah, and then after that, I'll see you on Tuesday, I believe, for a semi-finals watch-along of the Champions League. Oh, I cannot wait. And I cannot wait for next weekend to watch the finals all together. So thank you, guys. My name is Adrian. Another big thank you to Miguel for helping with the moderation. And Russ, I don't know if you're here or not, but thank you anyways if you were. And thank you so much for showing up and donating, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. You really helped the channel out by doing so. All right? My name is Adrian, and I will see you soon. Bye.